And I'm leaning with you. What? Oh, holler. I just got the notification for myself. Hell hath frozen over, friends. By the way, the amazing image on screen is that second amazing drawing that somebody sent me on Twitter. I love it so much. And I thought it was really fitting for this particular live stream because it looks like my brain is eking out of my pistachio skull. And that's really fitting for what I just am certain is going to happen. If part one was any hint of what's going to occur in part two, hello, Donis. Hello, how are you? And man, I've got to say, I definitely watched some of Gaining Ground's reaction to Yaba. And tell me not, guys, for those of you who were there and watched it, how obvious is it that she has been taking full advantage of her false abuse of the copyright system? Because she's been really ramping up her hypocrisy, her ridiculousness, her dishonesty in her streams. No, like, wow, dude, she's just going all types of balls out because she thinks no one can watch and react to it, man. Like, wee woo, guys. Let's just get right into it. Let me share this. We're going to just pick up right where we left off. So, you know, for those of you who were not there for part one, it is still up. So you can definitely watch it and catch up if you weren't there to begin with. Let me share screen. Although I'm not going to put it on screen again. We're just going to look at this lovely picture. I gotta say, guys, I'm super not excited about this. This is not the fun type of react for me because it's so ridiculous and it forces me to interject so often. And I genuinely get so fed up and like crazy. It makes me crazy. I don't understand how a grown adult woman could be so ridiculous, man. Oy. You know what's funny? Crafty Gypsy said, I hate Twitch, but downloaded to watch Gigi. Oh, you must be on a phone. Because I was going to say, you don't even have to download anything. You don't even have to make an account necessarily. All you have to do is click the link. Like I don't have a Twitch account. So, but I was able to just click the link and watch it without being able to engage on my computer. So you can always do the same if you don't mind just watching without being able to chat or engage. Julie Ann says, I like the horns and tails. Me too. But you do realize that my regular avatar always has horns and a tail. No, maybe not a tail. Just horns. Yeah, I don't think I add a tail. Not all the time. But let's get into it.
FFG's content. So do you really want to go rounds here? Is that really what you want to do? Because I'm just going to talk you in circles.
In public, you know what's so funny? Did you hear what she said? I'm just going to talk you in circles. It is so crazy that she's willing to admit that. It's crazy that she's willing to admit that because that's exactly what she's doing. She's talking in circles. She's completely, either purposely or I don't know what, misrepresenting, misunderstanding the arguments I'm actually making, the words that are actually coming out of my mouth. It is Looney Tunes.
Fucking times. Mary just brings up a really good point and says she did meet her in person and fangirled over Chantel. Yeah, I forgot about that for a hot moment. She's making.
And yo, you got to tell him that. Tony says, I hate it because Gigi's sound is low for me. Plus, it can be really skippy. You got to tell him that because I've noticed there's a certain thing that sometimes he does with either his settings or his microphone where I don't know what it is, but I've told him before and he fixes it. So it's something that happens with his setup. You got to tell him when that happens because I've seen him fix it in the past. So always let him know.
All these threats. Oh, you don't know how I really feel about you until we meet. You did meet in person, liar.
So why didn't you remember that the first time, idiot?
Idiot! I can't believe it's so crazy. She's calling me an idiot. It wasn't me saying it. Oh my God. It was French fried girl who said that statement, and I was reacting to it. I was reiterating and reacting to it. FFG made the statement of, oh, if I ever see you in person, I'm going to give you a real piece of my mind about how I feel about you, your mother, and your uncle. Like, oh, and then she has the audacity to say, I'm an idiot. Oh my God.
Why'd you bring up her uncle and all this crap that didn't even matter? If you have been in the community long enough, you would already know that they met.
She brought up her fucking uncle. Oh God, is she okay? Is she all right? Ah!
Like, stop pretending to be big, bad, fucking, I don't know what.
She's not pretending to be anything. So what's your damn point?
Yo, isn't that so crazy? She called you an idiot with her whole chest too. This is why I'm saying I don't think she's okay, guys. At this point, I feel like I'm punching down on a fucking Riri, yo. Like, I'm not into that, okay? I'm not into that. Should we stop? Is that, am I feel like I hope I'm being hyperbolic and that's not actually what's happening. I'm starting to feel bad.
You met Chantel and you creamed your fucking corn over it. You couldn't get a picture with your fucking idol fast enough. Like, man, such a liar. All
And not something that I would do, but whatever.
this is to try and hide.
Ooh, listen, I'm going to give her cool points for saying that. That is an admission that surprises me, and I'm going to give her some cool points for that. Way to go, homegirl. I'm proud of you.
The fact that FFG is legitimately Chantel's biggest fucking fan. Like, you know, there's a very slim line and a slim difference between someone's biggest hater and their biggest fan.
And did you know that your number one fan can turn into your bottom dollar bitch? Did you know that? Did you know how that works? Did you know that all the people that you have in your chat right now are either farmers or Gigi stands, and they would do anything for Gigi, but they would throw you under the bus the second they got it? Did you know that? Did you know that?
The truth.
First of all, I don't consider anybody, the people who watch me, I don't consider them or anybody else fans. Not around here. With the space that I've cultivated, I have tried so desperately to cultivate people that think for themselves, that can argue and disagree like adults. And what is her obsession with the gaining ground, man? Why does she have such a bee in her bonnet about the gaining ground? And listen, dude, stop projecting. The people around these parts don't function like you and your ilk, man. Like, oh my God, throw me under the bus? Do you mean that one day they may disagree with me when I disagree with the gaining ground? Like, yeah, that happens all the time. It's gonna happen again. We're fucking adults, man. Ugh.
The true opposite of love is indifference. when you truly don't
The opposite of love is hate. Is that what you're trying to say?
care.
No, dude. In fact, I made it very clear that love and hate are very similar. There's a fine, I said exactly this. I said there's a fine line between love and hate. And the real opposite of love is indifference. Listen, guys, I'm telling you seriously, this is proof positive that she has low comprehension skills. We're dealing with somebody who is not playing with a full deck in terms of intelligence, comprehension, and God knows what else. So it's like I feel sorry. Ay, ay, ay.
That's what I'm saying. These people are the exact opposite of indifferent, of Chantel, of what she's doing, of they cares way too much. And to me, that is indicative of, like there really is a fine line between love and hate. And these people either don't care, don't realize, or I don't fucking know.
I don't know how long you've been in this community for, Pistachio. The name of the game is hate, not love. Get it right.
And say that you're
It's so crazy to me. It's like, yes, I know. The way that she so indignantly said that, like, yes, I agree. That's exactly what I was saying. Man, dude, she's really fucking slow on the uptake. Huh? Oh, this is sad and unfortunate.
afraid of that. What are you talking about? You're the like aggressor. Just like at the fashion show. Anyway, so she's inciting her audience to massive.
But here's the deal, Chantel. If you were really going to go after FFG, I think Chantel knows that she needs her reactors because that's what keeps her interesting. If we take away the reactor, she is boring, dusty, and musty as fuck, right? So
Chantel keeps her haters, her hate audience interested. The reactors have absolutely crippled her views, crippled her channel, and as a result of that, crippled her money making as well. No, Chantel alone and the hate that these people project onto her, there's always going to be an interest. What the reactors have done is provided another platform so that they don't have to give her the view, but can still obsessively consume out of hate her content every day, all day by any means. Like, I wish these people would just like, why can't you be honest about stuff? Like, fucking A.
So she knows that she needs her reactors, okay? She knows that she needs them. If you were going to go after FFG,
That is so dishonest. No, she doesn't need them. They need her. These people, let's talk FFG and Yaba specifically. Their entire channels are built around Chantel and Chantel alone. Chantel, her sheer existence on the platform has changed their tax bracket. They are in an entirely different financial tax bracket as a result of Chantel. Them stealing her content on a daily basis has knocked her down a few pegs in her tax bracket. They have crippled her. These people are so dishonest and fucking deluded.
Foodie, you should have done it when she made the appearance back in 2021 at the fashion show. You should have up and left that fashion show and said, I'm sorry, I have to reschedule. I have a stalker that showed up here and I need to go, and escort yourself right to the police station to fill out a report. That's another missed opportunity. Instead, you took it for a damn photo op. So you tell me, is she really stalking you?
Yes, she is absolutely a stalker. However, Chantel is not a thin-skinned fucking pussycat coward. And she was busy, dude. She was working her thing and doing a fashion show. Her whole life is not around FFG. She was a good sport about things, leaned in for a picture, and went about her fucking day. Like, you have to remember, the obsession is with Chantel. FFG is obsessed with Chantel. She needs Chantel, not the other way around, man. And oh my God, that was the first incident of stalking. Even I think if Chantel had jumped to, oh my God, I need to go to the police with the first time, I think that would have been weird and out of pocket and ridiculous. But with the third time, the fucking third time, that's when things get a little fucking eerie. That's when things get a little bit fucking creepy. Like, yikes.
Or is this really about the tit for tat? Because to me, it sounds like it's about tit for tat.
For me, for that threat. First of all, dummy, inciting your chat to mass report is against terms of service. So I have those timestamps written down. So don't worry about that. Good for you. You know what else is against terms of service? All the times that you incited your chat to dox me and my family.
You know, FFG, shut the fuck up. You literally just the other day, yesterday, tweeted and said you would pay money for Hater Tater's docs. Like, you can relate. Don't fucking criticize Chantel for shit you're guilty of.
Okay, Pistachio, I don't know how long you've been in this community for, but sis, people offer money for doxes all the damn time. How the fuck?
That's her fucking retort. Oh, man, you're not doing FFG any favors here, homegirl.
Fuck do you think they get that information? Huh? How do you think they get it?
Usually from Kiwi Farms like a normal person, but continue, please.
They paid for it. That's how. Your best buddy Gigi, the one you're kissing ass to in order to be somewhat relevant in this community again, he's offering money for doxes as well on several people. And yet you have no problem supporting his dumbass. No fucking problem.
First of all, I don't remember. Did he offer money? And I think what she's talking about is when he was looking for anybody who had information, but it wasn't so he could dox this person. He was looking for information so he could contact the fucking authorities on somebody who was threatening him with his dox and with his information. Like, oh my God. I don't know how long you've been in this community. How come you don't know everything? Or are you just being dishonest? Like, yick.
Problem. Pisses me
Especially
off.
when you can relate. And the funniest part, the most fucked up, the most cowardly part is Hater Tater doesn't even have a dedicated fucking channel reacting to and thieving all of FFG's content.
Wait. Hold on. Are you sure? No Spoon says no. He offered money for proof of who was running certain Twitters for legal reasons. Yeah, that's what I thought. Wait, what did someone say? Oh, Opal says no. Gigi offered $250 for the identity behind accounts accusing him. No. Opal, correct me if I'm wrong. I thought he was looking for information on that Outspoken account. Am I wrong? Isn't that the account he was looking for? And that account has threatened doxes. That account has made disgusting threats, also has called him a predator, has posted pictures of people's homes. And he's doing it not so he can share it publicly. He's doing it so he can handle it with the authorities. You got to understand what a dox means. What a dox means is that you are sharing publicly someone's private information with nefarious intention. It's not even accurate to call what Gaining Ground did as a dox anyway. Do you know what I'm saying? So it doesn't even apply here.
No, she has a small Twitter account where she calls out her dishonesty and disgusting behavior on Twitter.
Okay, I'm well aware who Hater is. She followed me at one point. Hater, you are correct on something, Pistachio, for once in your life. She does not have a main channel. She is basically just a very active Twitter account, but she is also very popular within the community. And she does actually have a lot of valid points to offer about FFG.
Wow. See, now I will give you credit for that as well. I am always going to give credit where it's due. I am shocked and amazed that she's willing to say that. I'm shocked that she's willing to admit that.
And I want to get something very, very clear here. All right. Just because I am reacting to FFG does not mean I am supporting. Okay. Let's make that very, very clear.
Yo, listen, I'm so glad she made that clear because that is really hard to deduce on my own based on the ridiculousness that Purple Glitter has spewed thus far. Like, yo, if you don't support FFG, then why are you, as a grown adult woman, allowing yourself to be so blinded by her bullshit? Like, yo, Purple Glitter, I genuinely, I don't know if you are genuinely confused and have a problem with comprehension. And I'm not saying that to be an asshole. I've pointed it out. Almost everything you're saying, you're listening to my words, you're listening to what I'm saying, and then you refute with either something that has nothing to do with what I said, or in your mind switches it. So I don't know if you have a genuine problem with comprehension or if you're being willfully dishonest. Either way, like, explore it. And you are absolutely blinded by the shit that FFG spews. Clearly. I'm shocked to hear you say that you don't support her. Shocked.
I don't think it's fair for any creator in this space. I don't care who you are. I don't care if you're FFG. I don't care if you're Hillbilly Belinda. I don't care if you're Gigi. I don't care. You see what I'm saying? Like, I don't care who you are. Nothing, and I repeat, absolutely nothing is worth receiving a damn death threat over. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it is absolutely not. Why are we threatening? Like, why are we threatening each other when we're hiding behind screens to begin with? Do you know how ignorant that sounds?
I agree with you. I say this all the time, but it goes even further. It goes death threats, going real life, all things of that nature. This is all about opinions. It should be kept at verbal disagreement, and disagreeing should be okay. Like, there's a real problem with any type of school of thought that differs from your own. These people attack. And instead of attacking the argument or the thing they disagree with, they go for the jugular and attack personally. Why do you think FFG offered money for Hater Tater's docs in the first place? Because she does not want to be criticized. And like you said, validly so, by Hater Tater. She is so threatened by the truth that Hater Tater types out on her small Twitter account that she is willing to pay somebody for her docs so she can reach into her personal life and try to find something to criticize her about personally. She can't deconstruct her arguments. So what she's going to try to do is attack her personally. Like, tell it to FFG, man. You've watched me enough. You've been in my chats. You know what I stand for. And you know what I'm against. Like, you're preaching to the choir with this.
I am a person who is very much against death threats, and that's because back in 2021, I received nothing but death threats myself. So yes, I will defend people who receive death threats because I think it's bullshit.
And still, FFG is so fucking threatened by this account.
You know, it's interesting. So you're against death threats, but you're all for the disgusting way that FFG speaks about Chantel's death, saying that she hopes she dies on camera because the world deserves to see it. You're against death threats, but you're not against things like that. Like, dude, that is morally inconsistent. Really fucking open your eyes a little bit, man.
On Twitter that she's willing to pay somebody for her docs.
Again, Pistachio, this shows not only how naive you are, but how closed-minded you really truly are. I knew back in 2021, girl, all right, 2021, when my first channel was really thriving, okay?
I'm closed-minded because I'm saying it's fucked up and hypocritical that FFG is willing to do that while condemning the same in somebody else. Like, dude, it's so clear she doesn't understand the argument that I'm making at all. It's like she hears my words and then she hears what she wants to hear. It's as though an argument has already been crafted in her mind, and she tries to fit my words to fit that already existing narrative in her head. And this is a complete waste of time. She's made such a fool of herself with this.
Back in those days, I knew people were paying money for doxes. This is not new information. All right. We had even bigger creators.
Dude, who said it was new? I'm saying it's fucked up and it's hypocritical. Do you see what I'm saying? She's trying to make the argument that I'm naive because I think it's new. When the fuck did I ever say it was new, man? Like, oh.
Back in 2021 that were offering payments for doxing because they couldn't get certain people out of their community. The whole point of a dox is to run somebody out of the community. When they can't like get that information on their own, that's when they start offering payments. All right. And it's usually a Cash App or a PayPal payment of some kind. That's how your information gets generated. It just blows my damn mind that you don't know that this has been around forever.
I do know. That's not what I was talking about. That's not the argument that I was making. I was never saying that, oh, this is brand new. This is uncharted territories. This has never happened before. Never did I say anything like that.
Like, yuck. But keep trying to criticize Chantel for things you also are guilty of.
Remember that?
Again, Chantel has actually called for dox information. So before you go kissing her fat ass, all right?
And I said, so has FFG. And that's why she's a hypocrite. Listen up, clean out your ears. Get some Q-tips. Actually, maybe don't. Those are not healthy. Get one of those little metal picks that has a little scoop on the end and, dig out your earwax that way. I hear Q-tips just push it in further. In fact, have you been using too many Q-tips? Is that the real culprit here? Is that the real enemy?
Maybe you should check yourself and realize the fact that Chantel herself has requested dox information on people. Missy Moo being one of those people she requested dox information on. Karate Joe was another one she requested information on. There was another one, a Marissa. There's an endless amount of people that Foodie has requested personal doxes.
Honey, homie, why are you running me a list of shit that doesn't matter and that I don't care about and has nothing to do with the conversation? Ugh.
You need to do your homework, sis. You don't know what you're talking about.
You think that just because you deleted
That
off your
is so rich. Her saying I don't know what I'm talking about, when it's so very clear that she has no fucking idea what I'm talking about. And she just listened to what I said. That takes some talent.
channel that goes away, I keep an archive, right? I also keep a dossier, and the dossier is all the links to all your deleted shit and the timestamps that I would need to report. Suck with me, Chantal. You know,
If it's deleted, asshole, you can report all day and it doesn't fucking matter. So have fun. What you're doing, if you report her videos, you're just reporting whatever channel has chosen to upload the deleted content. Idiot bitch. Like, Jesus, what a fucking moron.
no, I'm way more organized than you, dumbass.
I agree with myself. I agree with myself so hard.
Another idiot just like Trash Yaba, who like all your channel does is break terms of service, and you're going to report me. You're number 2 on your bread and butter, literally. With
Yeah, I mean, Chantel is not wrong. I've said many times. Both Yaba's channel.
Yo, you know what's so fucking crazy about it too? Genitalia. Genitalia says, Purple Glitter never knows what's going on. She is a full-blown regard. You know what's so funny and crazy is she keeps reiterating, saying, am I new here? Like, are you new here, Pistachio? Don't you know how things work? Don't you know anything? Meanwhile, she's so fucking clueless. And I genuinely can't decide if it is willfully so or if she has a problem with comprehension skills and the English language. Like, I really can't decide, man.
Channel and FFG's channel is 100% breaking terms of service as per YouTube's community guidelines.
And if you haven't noticed, Pistachio, almost every single reactor in this space, almost every single reactor has probably accidentally abused the copyright system in some way, shape, or fashion. Even
accidentally, let's talk daily, on a daily basis. And at this point, willfully so. It is pretty common knowledge that that it is heavily against terms of service to make your entire channel bullying and harassing one specific other YouTuber. So come on, accidentally, come on now.
Even you, at this moment in time, you are ban evading, sis. So every second you spend up here for the past 104 minutes.
You keep saying that, and no matter how much you wish that to be true, it's just not. I don't know what you've been told, or maybe you're brand new around these parts, but I'm angry Pistachio, not my sister. We are not one and the same. We are different people, different personalities, similar voices, I'll give you that. But no matter how many times you say it, you're never going to make it true.
That you've been streaming, you're bannovating. So why are you even talking about this then?
No, the real question is, why are you? Like, do you know? Let's speak about ban evading. Let's talk about termination of channels real quick. And it's interesting. I'll point it out when she says it, because she talks about there's a point in time where she makes a statement like, oh, if FFG's channel was terminated for terms of service violation, she would just go to Twitter, rally the troops, and make a new channel. So it's like, oh, the hypocrisy and ridiculousness is too much for me to handle. I'll point it out when we get there. I think it's coming soon, because I didn't get too far into this myself when I was listening a little bit around, but it's coming. I'll point it out.
It has been said, and it has been proven and documented, that it's only, I mean, I'll say again that these channels only get away with it because they skirt below the radar. I know we act as though, oh, these people get such great views. In terms of YouTube, these channels are tiny. They're insignificant.
So?
They're not even on the radar. You know what I mean? When a channel that,
Wait, why does that even matter? Though, why does it matter what your size is?
I was just finishing. You heard me begin. I said they're tiny, and that's the reason why they're still functioning, breaking terms of service so egregiously the way they do. Because they're tiny channels, they skirt below the radar of YouTube's notice. Like, she heard me say half of it, yet chose to interject and probably won't understand anyway when she allows me to finish.
It doesn't matter if you're sitting at less than 300 subs, or if you're sitting at 3K subs, or if you're sitting at 3 million subs. That doesn't determine what you can and can't get away with on this platform.
It determines how many people notice or care. That's the point. That's the problem.
That makes no sense, Pistachio.
that has 1 million subscribers is also considered tiny. Think about a channel this size. Like it doesn't even fucking register. But that's the only reason why these channels have, you know, skirted by for so long. But it is over.
The reason channels like Nader El Shami, certain little channels that have gotten by skirt free, like Troll Detective being another one, again, it has nothing to do with the size of your channel.
It absolutely does. If somebody like Nader, with his egregious displays of abuse and otherwise, let's say if he was a 10 million sub channel with millions upon millions of eyes, those millions of eyes come along with millions of reports from viewers. That channel would have been gone in a fucking flash. That's the point. Like, I don't understand how she doesn't get the logic on that.
It has to do with who you know in your social circle and who is supporting you and who is against you. Because chances are the people that are against you are going to be the ones reporting you, not the other way around. But the way you're trying to explain it doesn't make any sense, though.
Honey, it doesn't make any sense to you because you have a well-documented, in this live stream and the last one I did, you have a documented problem with comprehension. And I'm sorry about that. I'm really sorry. I'm trying my best not to be too nasty to you about it, but it's hard. It's hard when you're so fucking indignant. It's hard when you're so cocky when you're wrong. And I apologize because I assume it's not your fault, but it's like, get it together. Don't call other people idiots when you live in a fucking idiotic house of your own, homegirl. That's the point, I guess.
100% against terms of service to make your entire channel bullying and harassing one specific individual. I've said many times, at least.
But a lot of us, see, here's what pisses me off about Pistachio. She only tells you half the story, and half the time she can't remember half the other half of the story as it is. A lot of people in Girl World cover different train wrecks, okay? A lot of us cover Amber Lynn. A lot of us cover the Slayton sisters. A lot of us cover anybody within that niche, okay?
Yeah, I don't give a fuck what you do twice a year on Sunday sometimes. For the most part, if fucking 80% of the channel is focusing and targeting Chantel alone, that's who I mean. And I'm talking about FFG specifically in this particular live stream, as you well know. I don't give a fuck what Tom, Dick, or Harry cover. I'm not talking about them, man.
The important thing is to not put all your eggs in one basket as a reactor, Okay, that's
I agree with you. However, your fucking fave FFG has done just that. So you really are preaching to the fucking choir on this.
stupid move. You never put all your eggs in one basket. All right. You want to mix it up. You want to keep your content fresh. You want to keep it entertaining. It's hard to do if all you're doing is sitting and covering Chantel all day, every day. Eventually you get bored. Eventually.
I agree. You should have that conversation with fucking FFG and Yaba. Like, for real. Have it quickly. Have it a lot. Have it loudly.
It's like listening to a drone, a broken record. This is what pisses me off about Pistachio, is she only sees one side and she doesn't explain the entire thing.
He is here. His
In
YouTube
what way? Like, what does she even mean on that? What one side of the story am I telling? I don't understand what the fuck she could even mean. I wish she would explain. Not because I would understand her fuck train of thought, but just so I would know her fuck train of thought. You feel me? Like, I'm curious at this point.
channel was terminated for just making it appear like he had made several videos in a row about the same Twitch streamer. And it was a misdirect. Those videos weren't even all actually about Pokemon.
Okay, well, I kind of forgot about who Pokemon was or that they were even around.
Are
But
you new? How come you don't know everything about everything that goes on YouTube and the internet? Turn on your notifications. What is wrong with you? Get woke. Get in the know.
again, and I know she's using that as an example, but seriously, that's why you're supposed to mix up the content. You never put all your eggs in one basket. It's that simple.
Honey, homie, I'll say again, that's exactly my point. I'm glad you agree.
It's just he made it appear as though they were, and that was enough to get his channel terminated. Can you fucking imagine if that is the criteria?
P.S. This is a little bit of a pet peeve for me. Tell me if anybody else agrees. I don't know why, but it really fucking bothers me how hard she's hammering down on her fucking pause and play button. Like, what the fuck, man? Stop taking your rage out on your mouse clicker, man. It's bothering my ears. And true, you're gonna break your fucking mouse, man. Don't take it out on the pewter, man. That's fucked up.
Can you imagine how quickly these channels would actually be terminated if ever put before? Like, man. And so I can't understand how these people are so bold and so fucking cocky all the time. Like they've gotten lucky. That's it. They've just gotten lucky and skirted below the fucking radar.
All right, well, you guys already know how I feel about that. I'm not repeating it again. I disrespectfully agree with that comment. Sorry, I disrespectfully disagree with that comment.
No, you were right the first time. She really has a problem with comprehension, dude. How does she not get that she just said exactly what I've been explaining? She just chose to say it in different words. Like, man, this is somebody who is really for real. I'm not being an asshole. I'm not being hyperbolic. She's really for real, not playing with a full deck here. Like,
is what I meant to say. I don't agree with the way she's trying to word that. I don't think it's about getting by just because you were on a lucky streak. I think it depends on who you know and who your inner circle is.
Sorry, not sorry, no. My channel doesn't break terms of service. It doesn't. You know,
ma'am. All right, Frenchie, now I'm going to pull you down off your pedestal right now. Your channel.
Thank you. See, I really appreciate that there are some little nuggets of normalcy, that she is willing and able to be like, you know what I mean? In regards to FFG, like, I appreciate that a lot.
Channel does not break terms of service. Ma'am, how does your channel not break terms of service?
Thank you.
So about a year ago, when you reacted to, I believe it was Foodie's car almost being towed, right? Foodie was visiting her mom and her car was almost towed. We all know who that was. We don't need to say who it was. Her car was almost towed, right?
Who was it? Who was it that she's so hesitant to name them? I have no idea. And guess why? Because I'm brand new here and I don't have my notifications turned on.
So you did a live stream, FFG, and as your thumbnail, you put Chantel's mother's house on her.
Oh, is that why? That's some dirty, dirty shit. Let me ask you a question. Has Chantel ever posted a fucking photo of FFG's place of residence or any pictures of the homes of her family or loved ones? Because the answer is definitely no.
Her thumbnail. That's not violating terms of service. And if I'm correct, unless I stand corrected, that video is still up there till today.
You know what's fucked up? Do you know what's really, really fucked up? I don't think that does break terms of service. I've read through them quite a bit. And very fucking unfortunately, I don't think things like that break terms of service. And that probably is the reason why that video remains up to this day, if it does. How fucked up is that, guys? Like, that should definitely be against terms of service.
Still up there to this day of Chantel's mother's house on that thumbnail. It was never taken down. Then, less than a year ago, you followed her to a dispensary where you tried to get information that is considered to be private information on a.
Thank you. Like, yo, chat, can we please all appreciate that she's willing to admit this and that she is basically calling French Fry Girl out right now? Like, I can definitely appreciate this 100%.
Client trying to inquire about what she found out about the dispensary. And then you took your thumbnail and you made your thumbnail look like a dispensary that she could have been at. How are you not violating TOS? You need to retract that statement.
Hey, I had a meeting with my YouTube manager. Oh yeah, that's right. You know, the ones where I was like, oh, they keep a record.
Yeah, I mean, that's a really good point. That's a really good point. Olaf says YouTube ain't going to look into a deleted video for proof of Chantel allowing FFG to be doxxed in her chat. Ridiculous to even threaten that. Although I agree with you, Olaf. However, I will say this. Chantel is quite a fucking idiot. I've said many times on this channel that it does not serve you to, you know, to lower yourself and play around in the mud with the hippos. I also think that that applies to Chantel. I wish that she wouldn't do some of these things, say some of these things, because it is genuinely giving.
Hey, hypocrite. Yeah, I'm talking to you, Pistachio. Hey, hypocrite. So what? Because you think you're above all of us? How are you above all of us if you're covering the exact same content, ma'am?
The people who
First of all, what does me saying that to Chantel? Why does that make you feel like I'm saying I'm above all of y'all? It's not about being above. What I am is I'm honest, I'm consistent, I go out of my way to try and not be a hypocrite. If you consider that above you, that's a you issue. These are just morals. These are things I stand for. These are morals that I'm not willing to bend or break for any reason. I've never once said that I'm better than anybody. But if you feel that way, you need to handle that within yourself. You know what I mean? Like, that's a you issue, man. If you're feeling bad about yourself because of the morals I talk about myself having, that's a problem.
criticize her, it's giving them a gift. But still, like I don't mean in terms of the rant and the stream in general. She should be doing that. She should probably be doing that more often. I'm talking about allowing anybody to be doxxed in her chat. That should never be happening ever. She should never be engaging in going IRL to any degree. Although I know so many have done it to her. It's like those particular type of things for me are indefensible, absolutely unforgivable and indefensible. And I wish you wouldn't do them.
Okay, for once, I actually agree with Pistachio on that. I don't think that should happen to Foodie. I don't think it should happen to FFG. I don't think it should happen to anybody. Nobody should be doxxed in their very own chat.
Like, listen, I'm glad you agree, but what I don't understand is what have you been confused by for the past couple minutes? Because that's what I've been saying this whole time. And it's like you've been fighting against me. That is all I've been saying for the past couple minutes in the stream. And she has been absolutely fighting me tooth and nail. And then finally, when I say it in a way where she can comprehend, then she's like, oh, I agree. Like, seriously, I cannot stop reiterating that we are dealing with somebody who has very low comprehension skills. And this just really proved it to me. Saying the same thing in a different way, it allowed for her to understand better. You know what I mean?
I think that is very salty, and I think that is the wrong kind of petty. And I think that people should be instantly blocked whoever tries it.
Asking me, and it's all about making YouTube more money and blah, blah, blah. It very much is. I'm not going to lie to you. But the advantage is that you can ask them questions and you're not talking to a bot. You get a human's response, a human who has like the YouTube behind them, right? I'm not at all breaking TOS. And I'm not a hate channel. I'm a commentary and
Okay, we all know that's bullshit. FFG has broken TOS several times, but whatever.
Thank you. I am so shocked that she is willing to admit things like this. Tell me not, guys. Are you not surprised by this? By the way that this began and by the way that she's fighting some of these other facts? I am so shocked that she's willing to admit some of these things. Like, I am blown away shocked.
reaction channel. And that is a huge, huge niche on YouTube.
Dude, you're a hate fucking channel. You're a hate, obsession, hypocrisy, harassment, and bullying channel. And FFG.
Oh, let me hear that again. Let me go ahead, Pistachio. Say that one more time.
Obsession, hypocrisy, harassment, and bullying channel. And FFG.
So you're projecting right now, Pistachio? That's what you're doing? You're projecting yourself onto FFG? That's what you're doing? Because you're covering the exact same trash content. So it's a bit.
No, I'm not at all. And it's also, you can cover the same content. It's about the way that you do it. It's about the way that you behave. It's about the way that the things that you accept from yourself and the people around you. Like, it's like, oh my God, it has nothing to do with the content that you cover. Although we don't even cover the same content. We may cover the same community. The difference is that I don't react to Chantel. I react to and criticize the people who react to Chantel. It's actually the exact opposite of the content that she makes. Again, with the comprehension problems. You know what's fucked up and it's unfortunate because I think if we could get around these issues with comprehension, I think Purple Glitter and myself would agree on a lot. But the real problem here is her lack of comprehension, unfortunately.
A bit hypocritical.
Would argue is worse than most. She's, in my opinion, she's far worse than Yaba. At least we can say Yaba has never, hunted Chantel down in real life. This bitch takes fucking creeper status and harassment to a whole nother level, yo.
Like baby reindeer level.
I mean, yeah, dude, Vicky Little Red Dress says, I'm sorry, Pete, but this bitch is pissing me off. Me too. Of course, me too. However, we have to be able to give kudos when it's due. Like, I don't know about you, but I frankly am shocked that she's willing to admit these specific truths about FFG. From the way we began, did you think that this was going to ever come out of her mouth? Because I sure fucking did not. Yeah, she's pissing me off too. She's annoying. She's dishonest. She's ridiculous. But she's willing to admit certain things. And listen, the bar is so fucking low in this space with these type of people that this is like, I'm like, wow, this is pretty great. Like, that's how low the fucking bar is. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. FFG does. Showing up at somebody's personal dispensary, trying to poke around to get health information. By the way, for those who don't know, the reason I go so stickler on that, all right? Here's the deal. When FFG went to the dispensary trying to poke around and get information on what food he was buying, that was breaking a privacy policy that the dispensary is upholding.
Absolutely.
Okay? It's not like going to the grocery store and picking up a cart full of fruit and produce or whatever, and everybody can see what's in your cart. It is not like that at all. Okay? Whenever FFG did that, she was purposely breaking the privacy policy of the dispensary.
Okay. See, shit like this, I'm shocked she's saying it. And I honestly, I could not agree with her more. I am shocked she's fucking admitting this.
Okay, that's what pisses me off because those policies are there for a reason. I really didn't care that somebody got fired. I really didn't care because that person shouldn't have been talking to begin with. But yes, it's creepy.
Yeah, I agree with that too. That person 100% deserved to get fucking fired. Absolutely, I agree as well.
It's weird. It's baby reindeer gone wrong. All right.
But you know what else I feel like? How fucked up and selfish of FFG was it to put an employee in that position in the first place? Like, of course, it's a grown adult. They make their own decisions. But that was really fucked up of FFG to put somebody at their place of employment in a position like that in the first place. I would assume, I would hope maybe they didn't understand. Maybe they didn't understand the weight of what that meant, like giving out that information, etc. But the whole thing is fucked up from every angle, no matter how you slice it.
Like, it's a lot.
Just like all the rest of us reaction channels are. Just because you don't like us, Sugarfoot, doesn't mean we're breaking TOS. Raise your hand as a community if you're.
Yo, Sugarfoot alone, dude. Like, Sugarfoot, calling her Sugarfoot, like, that is absolutely bullying and harassment. And
Girl, where you been? Where you been? The name of the game is to be hated. And Chantel knows this. So before you go around kissing Chantel's ass, maybe you should consider what community you're standing in right now.
Yeah, you know, that's a real problem I have, though. First of all, that's exactly my argument, that yes, this whole space is bullying and harassment. Obviously, that's what I just said. But what I don't understand is how calling out FFG's disgusting, hypocritical, harassing, creepy behavior, how is that kissing up to Chantel? How is that defending Chantel? Like, no, that's calling out FFG. It's not mutually exclusive. Like, it doesn't have to be one or the other. Both can be fucked up. Both can be guilty of different crimes, similar crimes. I'm criticizing FFG. That does not inherently mean I'm defending Chantel. Like, you have to grow up. You have to broaden your fucking mental horizons, man.
And anybody who would be looking on and was honest with themselves would agree. I'm telling you, and I can't stress this enough, tread fucking carefully, idiots. Like,
Right back at you, naive pistachio, Mother Teresa. That's why I call you Mother Teresa, because you want to act like you're better than everybody else. Girl, everybody gets their turn in the hot seat, and eventually it'll be you too.
tread fucking carefully. If Chantel,
That's another thing too. My whole point is that everybody is fucked up. Everybody has problems. And those who share the same problems should not be hypocritically pretending to be better than others. So, listen, if my display of my own morality and my own integrity, if that makes you feel inferior, that is genuinely something you need to work out within yourself. When my message is exactly the opposite of that. Like, seriously, there's, to me, that's pretty frightening. If a display of someone else's integrity makes you feel inferior, that's a really scary situation. Like, really fucking scary.
ever gets a fucking wild hair across her ass and ever decides to actually fucking hunker down and do some shit, your channels will be terminated at the very most and demonetized at the very least.
Yeah, and you know what they're going to do once they've been deleted? You know what they're going to do? They're going to run.
Here it comes. Do you remember I told you this was coming? This is the part, guys.
To Twitter where they keep their little backup army at, right? They're going to run to Twitter. They're going to utilize their Twitter spaces until they can get a new channel going. And they're going to turn around and they're create a new channel where they don't have to speak or say or do anything and just do little clips and become a clip channel so they can still stay in the game. Like, do you not get it, Pistachio? Do you not really get what goes on here? Because it sounds like you don't.
No, I absolutely do. That's why I'm forewarning them to tread fucking lightly, to be aware of what they're doing. Do you see what I'm saying? She has such a serious problem with comprehension. Her and I agree. We just choose to communicate our points in different ways. When I communicate my point in this stream, she counters with exactly what I'm talking about. Like, she disagrees with me. She just says exactly what I just said using different phrasing. This is so tiresome. This is fucking exhausting. Oh, man.
Like, that is fucking facts, yo. Like, you need to get honest with yourself. That's why it's crazy to me when people like who do content like FFG and Yava, when they're
What's crazy to me, Pistachio, is that you think you're better than everybody else and you're in the same damn boat as everybody else.
comfortable.
Again, I'm going to keep repeating it as many times as she does. Again, if my personal display of morals and integrity make you feel inferior in any way, you need to explore that within yourself. Hold on a second, guys.
To bank their entire financial security on doing what they do.
Sorry guys, I'm back. You still there? Did I unplug this by accident? Oh, I just had to fucking run. Can you guys hear me proper before I just begin again? I want to make sure you can hear me proper. I can hear myself. Hold on. Okay, I'm good. Sorry, guys. All right, back to it.
Like, yikes.
For the ones sitting on a strike.
FFG does not put all of her eggs in one basket. She goes into this later on in detail, but FFG actually has a full-time job that she works at. Not everybody is the same, Pistachio.
Oh, Chantal, you're the only one with your hand up. Xylon says, thank you for the super chat. Without me in your thumbnail, without me as your content, so that dry ass, boring, dying channel content you talk about is literally, is literally your bread and butter. So if you report me and I have no channel anymore, guess what happens to you? You go back to 2,000 views, vlogging, driving to Cornwall to stalk me. That's a
Yeah, I mean, Chantel's not wrong. I don't understand.
Chantel is very blind and very stupid. If FFG lost her channel, she would just make another one.
And why they would even fuck around.
Oh, are you saying that she would ban Evade? Interesting. Very interesting.
And tell their audience to strike her. Like, what are you gonna do? Without Chantel, you'd be lost. Without Chantel, you'd have no channel.
Bullshit. I call bullshit. Foodie does not.
Dude, you call bullshit? She had a channel. And before she started covering Foodie Beauty, nobody gave a fuck. Nobody gave a fuck who she was, what she had to say. In fact, everyone hated her. And something that not very many people know is she used to be a defender of Chantel, vehemently so. You know, a lot of FFG's boldest fucking supporters, most loyal supporters, have no idea where FFG actually began. You know, to me, I've always known that FFG, this is how it appeared to me. I always thought because she admitted wholeheartedly her hatred for the gaining ground, and she would constantly try to make videos, uh, talking shit to him and saying why she hated him, and she would get absolutely fucking demolished because no one agreed, and she was hateful and she was ugly and everyone hated her. And then, very strategically, in my opinion, she decided to completely do an about face to get as many supporters on her side as she could. So she decided she was going to create a Chantel hate channel instead. And very quickly, she garnered supporters and loyalty based solely on that Chantel hate. When FFG was just FFG alone, she was hated, absolutely hated. And if not hated, then just not cared about, not even looked at, not even considered.
Not make an entire channel. Does she make some of a channel? Yeah, sure. But people don't want to hear the same thing every day, all damn day long. They want to mix in content. They want to mix in cows. There's plenty of people to cover in this space to have a rotation in content.
You wouldn't have.
Yeah, then why doesn't she cover them? Because they don't bring in as much hate audience, as much hate cash money as Chantel does. That's just a fact. You don't need to deny that. That doesn't give Chantel the credit that you think it does. You can admit the truth. You should always admit the truth anyway, either way.
The people in your chat fucking hippoing and elbowing around together, like everything you've got is thanks to Chantel. How is there no level of appreciation or acknowledgement for any of that?
Literally what your effing channel's gonna be, all right? So no, you don't get it. If your channel's gone, nobody's driving to Cornwall to make videos about you. When you're gone, you're gone. And
like, yo, she says that like it's a bad thing. When your channel's gone, no one's driving to, yeah, please don't. What do you mean? Saying, oh, no one's gonna drive to Cornwall for you. Yeah, fucking don't, you creepy bitch. Like, what?
Why are you even bringing this up when the woman is in Kuwait? Like, I understand they're kicking around.
Dude, she brought it up. Are you talking to me or FFG? I was just responding to FFG saying that without me, no one's going to be driving to Cornwall. Like, is she okay? Does she have that fucking disease? Like, that Drew Barrymore and Adam Sandler movie where she forgets the fucking last day's events? Does she have like a 30-second version of that disease where she has forgotten what she just heard 30 seconds ago? Like her whole mind resets and she can only perceive the last 30 seconds. Like, this is ridiculous shit. This is maybe the 5th or 6th time that she has tried to blame me and refute me when I am simply responding to something FFG has just said. This is ludicrous.
Around an argument and being sarcastic and kikiing or whatever. Why are you bringing this up when she's in fucking Kuwait?
The fuck?
I don't know, dude. Maybe you should fucking ask FFG since she's the one who said it. And since I'm reacting to it, I acknowledged it.
Oh,
I want to miss you when you're gone. You understand? When you're gone, we're going to talk about all.
And I kind of agree with FFG on that. When Foodie is gone, and I mean gone, we're going to have a celebration, boo. The freaking energy.
Oh, see, now see, that makes me, that statement alone that she just said makes me want to withdraw any amount of respect I've shown her thus far. You're going to celebrate when this fucking stranger on the internet who has done nothing ever to you personally, you're going to fucking celebrate when she succumbs to her addiction to food. Like, that is fucking dark, dude. That is fucking dark and it's fucking evil. And for why? Like, just because you hate yourself, you're going to celebrate the death of somebody that you don't know, that's never done a fucking thing to you? Oh my God. That's crazy to me, since she championed the man who fucking used and abused her for no reason earlier on in this fucking stream. Do you remember when she went on that fucking ridiculous diatribe about how Monty was actually the first one who did the double stream? Like, still championing the man who used and abused her, yet is going to celebrate the death of a stranger on the. I can't understand this train of thought. I can't understand this caliber of individual. And I would listen, it is things like this makes you a bad person. The fact that you would celebrate somebody's death makes you a bad person. And I venture a guess that maybe because you have these type of dark, cruel feelings inside you, I think that may be part of the reason why you feel personally fucking attacked when me myself display my own integrity and morality on the fucking internet. You really need to handle it. If you don't like yourself, you need to get to a place where you can. Like, oh my God, celebrating somebody's death, having a celebration. What needs to happen to one in their formative years to make them this type of person? I don't understand because I can't fucking relate. I really can't. Like, that level of malevolence and fucking cruelty, that should be for child molesters. That should be for child murderers, not for some strange fat woman on the internet who has an addiction to food. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you, man?
Vampires gone. The fast food funerals are gone. Moving on to better things. Like, there's no go. Like, that's what people don't realize is, like, they want to focus solely on Chantel because they think the girl world is easy and they think that Chantel is an easy target. But what they don't realize about the target is that the target is tainted and that there are so many other better people to cover than just Chantel.
All the other cows that we like to talk about.
Then they should fucking cover them. They should fucking cover them then. I'm like disgusted. I'm so disgusted. Do you know how hard I need to work to make sure that I don't become jaded? Because my natural nature is to be willing to give props where I think they're due. But now I am disgusted with myself, how much kindness I have shown her after what she just fucking disclosed. Like, I'm fucking disgusted with her. I'm disgusted with myself. Like, holy shit.
Over here. Mhm. If I make a
What other cows do you talk about?
There's plenty of people to talk about, sis. You got to open up your mind a little bit.
You fucking obsessed.
Then do it. Then why the fuck don't they do it is the point. That's the whole point.
Creepy weirdo. You don't
Back
talk
at
about
ya.
nobody but Chantel. Man,
it's
lie.
about Lushy. It gets more views than Chantel's getting on her channel, and Chantel has 100,000 subs. Chantel, no one will miss you when you're gone.
Dude, I don't know. Dirty Uncle Sal says, why does PG seem to think Pistachio was/is talking to her directly? What gave her that delusion? I really don't know. But this is something that I run into a lot around these parts. My personal opinion, and a lot of the time, my personal display of morality and integrity, it will, people say this, that it makes them feel personally fucking attacked when I don't even know who they are. Like, do you know how scary that is to interact with very obviously mentally ill individuals like that? Like, that's crazy. I don't understand how my own personal beliefs could target you specifically in a way that makes you so angry and makes you feel inferior. Like, that's such a huge fucking scary, creepy problem. I don't even know how to handle it. I really don't.
Eat it again.
Yo, that's so crazy to say that nobody will miss Chantel when she's gone. When these
That's because nobody will.
people, they live their entire fucking lives just waiting for the next moment they get to fucking, oh my God.
No, Pistachio. Not all of us sit around just anxiously waiting for our notifications to go off so we can rush to our headsets and attack Foodie like we've attacked relentlessly throughout.
And yo, dude, Dirty Uncle Sal says, P, you better be careful. This one seems like a bunny boiler of epic proportions. See, now I agree with you. I get those, I get that, those feelings as well. And this is why things like doxing and going real life, especially in this particular space of so many mentally ill, unhinged, have nothing to lose individuals, has real fucking danger, has real potential danger attached to it. These are the type of people in this world that you genuinely have to be fearful of, that you genuinely have to protect yourself from. And I'm not being dramatic. I'm not over exaggerating. I'm being sincere and I'm being fucking serious. This woman has a fucking problem, several. Like, man.
The past 2 years. Please.
And the worst part, the scariest part is she's not alone. Believe it or not, there are more like her in this particular space than not. You know what I mean? Very unfortunately.
Please. Open up your mind, girl. You are so naive.
Gunt around together and hate Chantel in a group.
I love it how she continues to call me naive while her own naivete is on fucking full display. It's so backwards, fucking Looney Tune land, crazy town. Ugh.
Group. Like, y'all need Chantel.
But Pistachio, oh, it makes me so mad. Pistachio is better because she's going to kiss ass and pretend to be Chantel's friend until Chantel turns on her. Then we'll see who's running and crying then.
Do you hear that? Oh, this makes me so mad. Not only is she getting angry over things that she crafted in her mind. According to her, me and Chantel are friends. I'm kissing Chantel's ass, and Chantel is ever going to have an opportunity to fuck me over or betray me. Like, are you brand new? The fuck is wrong with this person? Like, what the fuck, man? Truly, the most dangerous thing in the world can truly be someone's own mind and their own delusions and their own fucking internal monologue. Like, where did she get any of that fiction from? I don't know, man. I don't know, but I'm fucking frightened.
You can't act how you do and obsess the way that you do and then claim that no one cares and you don't need her. Like, why do your actions say the exact opposite of that? Fucking crazy.
Pistachio, you're a naive idiot.
Liars. Like, yuck, I feel bad for these people so bad.
RPH, thank you for the super chat.
Ugh, the naive idiot felt the need to interject to call me a naive idiot. It's so rich.
I think you need to give your head a shake. I don't know, like, what's going on in that big head of yours. But yeah, you and your audience are collectively using the same two brain cells if you think that mass reporting me when I'm defending myself because you did call my mother a whore and I come from trash. By the way, and this is, I don't care if this upsets people, you call my mom a hoe. Your mom couldn't afford to be a hoe if she looked like you. And she probably did because you have half of her DNA. So I'm
You see what I'm saying? I saw people on Twitter losing their ever-loving fucking mind about Chantel saying that. But it's like, yo, we're grown fucking adults. If you're gonna talk shit about her mother and call her a whore and all types of shit, like, you're the one who set the tone.
Okay, Mother Teresa.
Don't cry your fat hippo ass like a fucking coward.
Well, why does me saying people should be consistent, why does that make me Mother Teresa? Like, is that really such a tall order to be morally consistent? I guess it is. I guess saying people should be honest and not hypocritical and morally consistent, I guess that makes me who she thinks is Mother Teresa. Like, it's so fucking creepy crazy. You need to handle your shit, girlfriend. Like, you need to handle whatever fucking storm is a brewing within your soul, because it's starting to eke out and affect others. Like, handle your shit. Your tornado is about to fucking blow my house away. Yikes.
And when Chantel attacks you, Pistachio, what are you gonna do? Huh?
I won't give a fuck. I won't give a fuck at all. And also, I would never give Chantel a reason to want to attack me, to need to attack me. I don't know how much of my content you've watched, but I criticize Chantel as well when she needs to be criticized. I'll criticize Chantel just the same. She's never attacked me once, but if you've noticed, Chantel will not mention my name. And there's a reason for that. Even when it's clear that she's watched my content, she will not mention my name. And the reason is because I think for Chantel, it's much easier to put it out of her mind when these hypocrites are being dishonest and making mountains out of molehills with their criticism of her. But somebody like me, who is as fair and balanced as I possibly can be, I think when someone like me criticizes her, I think it's a lot more difficult for her to handle. And I think that's why she purposely goes out of her way to never mention my name. Like, there's a reason for that. We are not friends. We are so far from fucking friends. She would never be friends with anybody who is willing to tell her the cold, hard truth about herself, her behavior, her fucking actions. Like, come on now. Are you brand new? Turn your notifications on, man.
What, you think because you're kissing her ass that she's not going to turn around and attack you? Really?
Dude, kissing her ass again. Criticizing people who criticize her in an unfair or hypocritical manner is not me kissing her ass or defending her. And you perceiving it as such is a problem for a grown adult woman. Truly. Those two things do not equate. Not even close, not even at all.
Are you aware that she went on panel with DC Media and Nick's both, and then within a week she turned around and betrayed both of them? You aware of that, Pistachio?
And and what? My argument has never been that Chantel is a well balanced, healthy, fucking wonderful individual. I would like you to point out any time at all I've said anything like that in this stream or any other. I'll wait.
So do you think that because you're kissing her fat ass for subs and clout and whatever the fuck else, you think you're protected, right? You think
Number one, protected from what? Number two, again, I'm not kissing her ass. Like, this is so fucking outlandish. Ugh.
you have your little SWAT protection and that you've got GG protecting you and that you've got farmers protecting you?
Protecting me from what exactly? Like, seriously, protecting me from what?
That's what you think, right? Girl, you have such a big wake-up call coming. Such a big wake-up call. I can't wait. I can't wait for the day when karma kicks your ass, because it's going to be gold, baby. Gold.
When she meets you where you're at, like, you set the tone. Congratulations, it's your fault.
Right.
Get over it.
Oh, honey, I've put up a picture of my mom when she was young and a fucking 10, a total baddie. I put up that picture on Twitter a long time ago.
Honey, listen, okay? Just because your mother is not as hideous as you does not mean she's a 10. Like, I get it. You love your mother. You think she's a 10. I get it. Everyone loves their mothers. But maybe just don't state that shit as fact. And also, if you don't want your mother brought into the conversation, don't bring other people's mothers into the conversation, period. Now, French Fried Girl has shown, not only with Chantel, but
Okay, I'm moving ahead.
you know, you have some fucking balls to call other people ugly with the monstrous visage that you fucking hide from Cam all of a sudden. Like,
there's a reason nobody shows themselves on camera in girl world. All right, there's a reason, because of creeper.
Because they're fucking hideoterous and enormous. And they're tired of being told as much. You know?
Okay, and Pistachio, as you're saying this, Mrs. Like, you're literally Mrs. Hypocritical Mother Teresa. Okay, you're literally sitting behind a Pistachio avatar. All right, so why are you even talking about it then?
Because there's quite a difference. I have never appeared on camera. I did not once appear on camera. And then when I started making my Fat Chantel hate hypocritical bucks and gained 150 plus pounds, I was so ashamed of my enormity that I had to stop. There's quite a difference there.
Get real. Get honest.
Right after you.
Yikes.
That her father put a bag over her head to consummate whatever relationship they had and to procreate and create you, whatever you are. All right? You want to talk about fathers? Where is yours? Because I know where mine is. Do you know where yours is? I've met my sibling. You haven't met yours. Just saying. And the one you met hates your fucking guts.
What is she talking about? She never met her sibling. Like, what?
Okay, Foodie has met her siblings before because
Dirty Uncle Sal, me or her? Dirty Uncle Sal says she's smoking something. She just flicked a lighter. I don't know if you mean me or her. I assume you mean me, but I noticed this myself as well. I just clicked, you know, the little container that earbuds come in that charge your earbuds. I was just clicking that. I noticed myself that it sounded like the flick of a lighter. That's what I did. Isn't that funny? It sounds exactly like a lighter.
Foodie has shown her in multiple photos all over the place. So don't know where FFG was going with that. Don't really care what Pistachio is about to go into because chances are she's just kissing Foodie's ass again.
Dude, what are we talking about here?
Do you mean that noise? First of all, I absolutely did click my headphone thing. I was playing with it. But if you mean that noise that we just heard from her, I mentioned this before and it's driving me up the wall. She keeps fucking slamming on her pause button. That's the noise we hear from her. She does it every time she fucking pauses and unpauses. Yikes.
I don't understand. And another thing that I really want to stress is Chantel is not the one who began bringing people's families, their siblings, their mothers, their fathers into the conversation. The only time Chantel ever says vile things of that nature is when she decides to meet these people's energy. Because
are you really that stupid, Pistachio? Are you?
I guess so. Tell me all about it, genius.
Really that desperate for clout and kissing ass that you're literally kissing Chantel's ass this hardcore? So what, you came live today to do this react and you say, oh, I'm gonna kiss Chantel's ass today just to see if it can boost my views and my subs? The fuck?
look at her counter.
Dude, if I was searching for clout, believe you me, this is not the fucking content I would be making. I would not be covering the most niche fucking bunch of ragtag fucking miscreants on the internet. Believe you me, if I wanted clout, I would get it elsewhere. Oh my God. And again, I hate that I have to keep repeating this, but criticizing FFG does not equate to kissing Chantel's ass, man. Like, you're a fucking adult. What is wrong with you? You need to start playing Sudoku with some shit. You need to rewire some of those fucking unconnected brain fucking synapses. Like, you have a serious comprehension problem and you also have a serious recall problem. Like, man, what did someone in the 10-second Tom? Is that what you called her? We got to call her 10-second Tom from now on. That's legitimately who she is.
Look at FFG's counter to Chantel talking fucking theoretically about her mother. She's bringing her whole fucking family.
Yeah.
Have the nerve to call me heifer. Well,
yeah.
That's because you are a heifer, Foodie. Like, you want to sit.
And the point is, so is FFG. Like, fat heifers calling other fat heifers heifers. Like, that is a redundant fucking loop of hippo hell. That's the point. Don't you get it?
Here and you want to tell us you're 330 pounds, girl. We know you lying. We have eyes. All right. We have eyes. You might be 430 pounds or 530 pounds even, but you're no 330 pounds. And trust me, there's somebody in this community that can prove you wrong.
Then why don't your eyes fucking register the enormity of the hypocrite calling the heifer a heifer? Like, I don't understand. To me, because I know people will make the argument, well, Chantel's way fatter. Listen, honey, homie, there's a certain level of enormity that once you cross that threshold, y'all are all the fucking same. All the fucking same. I don't care if you wear a fucking a tent or a fucking teepee. Y'all are all the fucking same. And instead of hating each other and pointing the finger at each other, talking about who's fatter and more disgusting, maybe hold hands and work on your problems together. Community is always better, I promise. Like, yikes.
I mean, Chantel is not wrong.
You are such a kiss ass. My God.
These enormous, morbidly obese women, they have some fucking fat.
Okay, so I'm a kiss ass for saying that Chantel's not wrong. Does that then mean that you were kissing my ass when you said that I wasn't wrong in this live stream? Interesting. Very interesting. So you've kissed my ass several times, right? By your own logic.
Goal to sit there and think they can criticize Chantel in any way, shape, or form. Like, I'm sorry, but don't throw fucking fat stones when you live in an enormous, gun-swinging, fucking morbidly obese house yourself.
Okay, that, first of all, Pistachio, that's not the same. Okay, the
It is the same.
same, Pistachio, is
It is exactly the same.
don't throw stones when you live in glass houses. Okay, that's the same. Get it right.
She was saying. Oh my God, she's trying to correct my fucking analogy that I crafted on my own. Like, yes, honey, I'm aware of the real saying. I made it different to fit the narrative and to be a little lighthearted and comical. Welcome to the world. Fucking brand new idiots.
That shit should go without saying, man.
Well, Kalari, did she just call you calamari? Her fat fucking brain had to turn you into
You know what's crazy too? I've heard people on Twitter and elsewhere try to say that her calling this person calamari and Charlie No Front, they're trying to say, oh, that's racist. This is another fucking showing of Chantel's bigotry and racism. Like, yo, get fucked.
That's because Chantel's racist. Like, what do you not understand?
Get honest. Shut up. Ugh.
Chantel got that saying from Yo Mama. Yo Mama calls Kalari that. That's why she fucking said it. You gonna call Yo Mama racist? I fucking dare you. I dare you to fucking try and push that fucking narrative. Do it. Do it soon. Do it now. Do it loudly, please.
a food too? That's pretty funny, not even gonna lie. Sorry, Jackal Bones, thank you for the super chat. Foodie and Beauty, thank you again for the super chat. Is this you? Is this you? Is this you? Seriously.
Yes, it was like that was FFG from 2021. I'm sure she's changed since then, Chantel, but whatever.
Oh my God.
Thanks for the super chat.
Oh, she's changed. She's gained the weight of another fucking obese adult, eating mad steaks and fucking crab legs and God knows what else on her fucking fat hypocrite money. Yikes.
Thanks for supporting my fucking hypocrisy and evil nature. Thank you so much. What is this?
Really, Pistachio? Really? Because people are technically supporting your hypocrisy right now.
What hypocrisy? She keeps calling me a hypocrite, but she has failed to tell me why I'm a hypocrite in any logical fucking way. Like, God damn, this is
Food
rough.
and beauty? Like, yick.
All right, so yeah, go ahead. I had a report. I mean, it was me. It was me at the Fatty Fashion Show, I believe was that picture. I was really going through it and like,
Dude, this was you 150 fucking pounds ago. And you were fucking large and quite in charge in this pic, dude. Like, she's the kind of enorm where her fucking facial features are falling to the wayside as a result of it. You should not be commenting on anyone else's weight when you look like this. It's like I can't even compare her. And
again, even if you take the weight out of the situation, there's still plenty to comment on when it comes to foodie.
Okay, but I'm talking about her fucking weight right now. So if we take the weight out of the equation, then why are you even addressing the comments that I'm making? I'm talking about her weight right now and the hypocrisy of her saying the things she says, sitting at her own fucking enormous size. That's the point.
So whatever, hypocrite.
good faith to Danny DeVito anymore.
So whatever, hypocrite. This is so sad. I feel like I am verbally boxing with a literal fucking child. Not even though. I feel like 5-year-olds and children, they have better comprehension skills. And they're more suggestible when it comes to, truth telling and morality. And they're even more open and willing to see things in a different way. Like she's below a child. I don't even know what. A monkey, maybe? A fucking chimpanzee? I don't know. But yikes.
Because in comparison, Danny DeVito is fucking svelte and slim. It's no longer a good comparison.
At that time. Not that I'm not now. I've now lost my moments up, but I mean, I don't exactly look like that anymore. Spoiler alert.
Double.
Or your channel, a little wild.
Nay, Tommy R. Double is too kind. That shit is quadruple. What's the next one after quad? Quintuple? I don't fucking know, but it's a lot.
Wait a second. Sama, please. I am removing this. Please don't post links to anything involving a dox like that. Please don't post that in the comment section. That goes against everything that I speak about, against everything I believe. Please don't post things like that. There's no need.
And it's definitely more than 2. That's a whole fucking gauntlet of necks, my friend. Yick.
I was gonna get around to it, but that means I have to watch your actual crap content that you say that. Like, it's so funny that she says my content is crap. Your content today, just right now live, is reacting to me getting groceries and raging about me getting groceries.
I mean, Chantel is not wrong. You know what I mean? Like, it's crazy. This everything I've heard Chantel say yet has made absolute fucking sense.
Really? So is everything Foodie says gold to you, Pistachio?
No, not at all.
I'm just curious. Can Foodie do no wrong, in your opinion?
No, that's not what I said at all. I don't know where she gets these fucking assumptions. It's like her mind only has 2 choices for any scenario or situation. Like, several things can be true at once. Several people can be shitty at the same time. Several people can be idiots, can be dishonest. Like, man.
That's what it sounds like. Because every single time I listen to you talk, Pistachio, all I hear is a kiss ass.
She's speaking realistically, or she's meeting FFG.
Dude, if all you hear is a kiss ass with me criticizing FFG, then you really have a problem, man. Like a serious one.
Like she's matching FFG's energy. Like in
That is not what matching energy is. Shut up. That is so annoying.
regards to saying what she did.
No, that's exactly what matching energy is. The reason why she's saying that is because I don't know how she crafted in her mind, even though I've explained it many times in the live stream that she's watching right now. Somehow she thinks that I mean that FFG should match Chantel's energy, when I mean the exact opposite. I mean that Chantel said what she said and did what she did because she chose to match FFG's energy. I don't understand how she could be so confused by this for so long, too, man.
Theoretically about her mother. And what's funny too is she said it theoretically. She said, if your mother looks anything like you, and then backed it up with good reasoning. Chantel said, oh, I know she might because you have half of her DNA. Like, you know what I mean? She was, in my opinion, talking sense and fucking logic.
So,
Okay, can we move along, please?
again, whose content is worse? Really? Why don't you do a grocery haul? Turn on the camera and show people
I
the heat.
mean, let me tell, I know you guys can't see on screen, but no, I'm not ending soon. I'll tell you how much of the video I have left. There is about 20 minutes left of Purple Glitter's reaction. So I would assume it'll take me fucking 40 minutes. So assume that's how much longer I'll be live.
It's gold, of course. You look like a pelican, all right? Number 2, this is
Oh,
where
wait.
Ma'am, you
Yo,
look like
can we take a break real quick? You know what I haven't checked and I want to? Did anybody leave any questions? Let me look because I'm bored. Did anybody? Nobody left any questions. How dare you? Hold on. Did you? How dare you? Nobody left any questions for me at all. How dare you? I was so excited to briefly fucking remove myself from this topic of conversation. Whatever. No one cares about me at all.
like 2 black bears. 2 black bears. What?
She looks like a damn egg. All right. Okay, I know they're giving like vegetable comparisons for whatever the reason, and I forgot what, like, I think anyway, I think she looks like a damn egg. Okay, she looks like an egg. Call it like it is. She looks like an oversized, extra large freaking egg. That's what Foodie looks.
Oh wait, are you guys not even aware? Tommy R said questions where? Yo, I've been trying out that new feature that I discovered, and I did it in this live stream and the last. There's a little thing, you know, the pinned comment up top, right below it. There is a section where you can ask questions. And then once you ask questions, I can go and look at the column and then read them and respond to them. So utilize that if you want, if you're willing. I'll check again in a little while to see if anyone did. Yeah, no, Sam, I read them out. 3 different people, they put questions in the last live stream, and I read them out and I answered them. Somebody said something about the fucking boat again, asked me about my non-existent boat. Ugh, I don't know why that pisses me off so much. There's somebody who always comes in here talking about fucking boats, and I don't understand why anyway. But also, I think it was Capone Boxer who asked me 2 questions below it. I answered all of them. Oh, remember we had the conversation. That's when we had the conversation about Brazil nuts, guys. How could you forget? I went on a like 5-minute tangent about fucking Brazil nuts. That's how that conversation began. Remember?
Looks like.
One black bear is like a skinty compared to you. You are 2 black bears talking about a pelican? You should be so lucky, goddamn.
Yeah, FFG was compared to a pelican, and then FFG compared her to something else. I don't know, whatever.
Dude, what? What? That's her fucking read? That's the read she chooses on Chantel's physical appearance? That she looks like 2 black bears? Man.
I mean, personally, I think she could either pass as an egg or she could pass as a buffalo. I mean, it just depends on what spectrum you want to go for. But why?
Exactly. My whole point was that was a really shitty fucking read. It wasn't funny. It wasn't even mean. And it surely wasn't accurate. That's my whole point.
Why you're so offended is beyond me.
Dude.
Who said I was offended? What the hell is wrong with this person? Did you get offended when you heard me say what I said about the black bears? This is exhausting, man.
Oh, it's bad. It's not even funny. It's not even accurate.
Again, Pistachio, do you know what community you're in, sis? Do you know what community this is? This is not the love community, all right?
Do you know where you are at all? Are you okay? Ugh.
This is the hate community. Get it together.
Yes, I know. That's why I was shocked that her read of Chantel's physical description was so poor. It was terrible. That's exactly my point. How does she miss my fucking point every single time? Is it willfully so, just to get under my skin, or is it the comprehension issue again?
Girl, thank you for the super chat. Oh my God, you are right. I'm sorry for yelling. You're so fucking right. She's just mad she can't watch her ex on YouTube now and keep an eye on him and Dee Dee and what's going on and would she have a chance when this loser's gonna dump her? Oh my.
So FFG just brought up why she thinks that Foodie is pissed, and I do think that could be a running theory. I do think Chantel could be a little bit pissed off that she lost her only connection to Natter.
Good, shut up. I'm so tired of your shit.
And her only connection to Natter was that YouTube channel. I can kind of see that theory a little bit. She'll never admit to it though. You know she won't, or else she'll just admit to it because everybody's annoying her.
Listen, don't fucking project your weird obsession with the man who used and abused you. Don't fucking project that shit onto Chantel. Please and thank you. This entirety of this fucking stream from Purple Glitter has been her self-reporting, projecting, fucking misinterpreting, misunderstanding, being dishonest. Like, this has been a window into her soul. I don't understand how this is still up. But now I do understand why the comments are turned off. For shit, sure.
About it. I think it's a little bit of that, but honestly, when I found out about Natter's channel being terminated, I said, good riddance. We didn't need you here anyway.
Yo, it's so, this is, I gotta tell you guys, I have to confess something to you. I don't watch FFG often, as you well know, and I've got to tell you, watching this and listening to just how corny and unfunny and fucking performative and fucking just terrible this is, like, I am sincerely depressed with humanity in general. That
then why are you participating in it then? Why are you rolling around in the trough? Why are you still here if it disgusts you? Because the people who are truly disgusted by this aren't going to be up here running their own channels and pretending like they're Mother Teresa.
Because I'm a glutton for punishment. That's why.
she's the one who's the most popular in this godforsaken space. I've seen people say how witty and funny and how great she is. This to me is absolute confirmation that to these particular people, the meanest you can be, the meaner you are, equals talent to them. And they're
yes, Pistachio. Yes, that's why
God.
it's hate is the name of the game here. You want to be the most hated, not the most loved. Why are you so slow to catching on to this?
feeble fucking
No. The reactors don't want to be the most hated. They want to be the most loved for their hate. There's a huge difference between those things. FFG and Yaba specifically, they can't handle even the smallest amount of hate, criticism, anything like that. The fuck is she smoking, dude? Like, I'm convinced like that there's low oxygen where she's at right now. That not enough oxygen is fucking traveling to her brain. Is that what's going on? Are you sitting there fucking on stream with a bag tied to your fucking face? Is that the issue? Holy shit.
minds. Like, this is sad. This is a realization.
Look, if you want to kumbaya and have marshmallows by the fire, go sign up with Oprah's group or some shit. All right, that's what they're for. If that's what you're looking for, is people sit around a camp.
Dude, it's not about kumbaya and marshmallows by the fire. Criticize who you want, be mean all fucking day. Why is it so hard to not be dishonest, to not be a hypocrite, to not dox people, to not go real life? I myself, I can be quite fucking mean. Okay? It's not about any of that. It's about stop being a fucking dishonest hypocrite. I promise you it's fucking possible. Like, I don't understand how these people, why do they all, because this is not just a purple glitter thing. Why do so many purposely and willfully misinterpret and misconstrue the words that come out of my mouth? Is it really that hard to criticize and hate somebody without being dishonest or a hypocrite in the meantime? Why? If the answer to those questions is yes, then you need to ask yourself why. Like, oy vey.
Fire and talk about how great somebody is, then you go join Oprah's book club and you go do that, sis. Because when it comes to girl world, that doesn't fly here.
Yo, P.S. And by the way, Oprah is also a piece of shit. Oprah is not the greatest example if we're talking about kumbaya. She's a liar. She's a fucking, like, her examples are for shit. Always.
It's about being the most hated. Get it right.
It's not about being the most hated. It's about being the most loved by using hatred for Chantel. Ugh, it's about using hatred for another for it to gain acceptance and adulation from an audience. Ugh.
I was not ready to have today, and I'm depressed. I'm legitimately depressed, and I'll never forgive you, frankly, for it.
And yet you're still streaming.
You got it.
I was being facetious, fucking genii. I know she can't fucking interpret human emotions well. But it's like, God, this is so exhausting.
I order the groceries from on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. These
Freaking Banivator.
are the offers. This is not a food bank. Do you know any food banks where you order online from? Actually, a simple Google search, since you know everything about Kuwait, would show you that there's no food banks here. All right, you don't go to a food bank. Okay, well, if you're addressing that, why don't you address the, like, why would you buy 4 bags of aubergine? Why would you buy fucking 2 big bags of carrots? You don't eat that kind of produce. You don't eat that much produce. Why are you addressing this, but you refuse to address the like obvious elephant in the room?
Because it's a distraction tactic, FFG. A narcissist will use the distract and deflect tactic to answer what really doesn't matter in order to avoid what really does matter.
Ooh, you know what? Is this Purple Glitter's weird, cowardly way to be able to pretend that she's reacting to me? And that's why nothing that she's been saying to me makes sense. Is this her weird, cowardly way to inadvertently criticize FFG without it overtly appearing like that's her intention? Is that what this is about? A little bit?
Okay? Okay.
Yes, thank you for the super chat. Oh my God. I don't know.
Oh, hold on. I'm so sorry that I missed this, but the email just came up. Somebody donated and said, pop, pop, pop. Oy vey. Thank you for supporting the channel. Thank you for everything. That was funny, the OLAP thing. You know, I can't get out of my mind how depressed I am at how people celebrate this fucking disgusting display of.
I don't feel bad for you. You know why? Because you're participating.
That was you, Dad. Ah, I remember. Thank you again. Thank you for supporting the channel like you do. I appreciate you.
Right along with them. Don't feel bad for you at all.
Of hypocrisy. Like, I'm thoroughly upset.
Don't
I
care.
just can't stress it enough.
And again, you keep streaming. You keep freaking streaming. You're going to complain about everybody else's behavior, but it doesn't stop you from streaming, does it?
I really can't.
No, because I shan't be defeated.
Oy vey. Thank you too. I'm pretty sure that was my dad who donated. Thank you for supporting the channel and
yes, it was, and he's here now too.
supporting what I'm trying to do here. You know, I keep losing what I'm saying because I'm thinking as I'm speaking. And in watching, reading the comments that are scrolling past and watching FFG, it makes me feel like nothing matters. Like, are these people really okay with being this fucking dishonest, hypocritical, and disgusting?
If that's the way you really feel, Pistachio, if that's the way you really feel, if this is really affecting you this badly, and if it's really affecting your personal mentals in that much of a fashion,
it should affect you too. It affects me in a way that it shows me a window into just how disgraceful and disgusting humanity can be. That's why it genuinely depresses me, because I come from a place where people don't behave this way. I come from a family where I was taught very differently. So yeah, it's shocking. It is depressing. It's disheartening. And truthfully, I don't understand why you and all of these other people don't feel the same way.
maybe you need to tap out. Maybe this community isn't for you, because this community is never
No,
going to.
dude, that's not the answer. That's not the answer. How about y'all fucking stop being terrible fucking people? As long as there are disgusting, dishonest hypocrites to fucking call out, I'm going to call them out. And listen, I say that with my mouth, but I don't take this shit home at the end of the day. I'm busy. I have a full fucking active, sometimes too much so, fucking life. Like, Jesus Christ. I know she's perceiving what I'm saying differently because this is the entirety of her life and of her social interactions, but it's not mine, man. You need to stop projecting. You have to stop projecting your own circumstances and who you are and the way you live your life onto me or anybody else, man.
going to change. All right? Never. It hasn't changed in the past 2 years. It's never going to change anytime soon. Okay? It's just not. It's not. And if that's the way you truly feel, then maybe you really need to consider taking a real break from YouTube.
Why don't you feel that way? Why are you happy to surround yourself and participate in such, like, because I've said this many times, and if you really look within anything and everything that's terrible in this world, it always has something to do with some level of dishonesty and hypocrisy. I always use the corrupt police system as my example, because dishonesty and hypocrisy and selfishness is the name of the fucking game. This world is terrible because of those two fucking things.
Consider doing something else. Because to me, if you're that sad and depressed, then why the hell are you continuing to stream?
Like, I'm truly at a fucking loss.
Then
I
log
can't
off.
believe so many adults function like this. I'm really depressed.
Dude, wouldn't you love that? No. I'm not going to log off because you don't like hearing the fucking truth. I'm real sorry, man.
All right, then log off.
Or like you're upset.
No, thank you.
It's her payday. So she's gonna she's doubling down on videos so she can oh heaven forbid I make money off my own content. I can't. Anyways, back to this idiot. So yeah. Charlotte, oh my god, you're so right. Thank you for the super chat. Caillou has gassed her up. That's a good theory because me and Caillou were fucking going at it yesterday. So bad again on Twitter. That I made the executive
For those who don't know, Caillou, when she refers to somebody as Caillou, she means gaining ground. So keep that in mind as she's speaking right now.
Oh, okay. Well, Pistachio just taught me something because I didn't know there was a code name for Gigi. So thanks for filling me in on that. I didn't know that.
decision. And
What are you, brand new? Don't you know the community that you're a part of? Like, I'm shocked she didn't know that FFG calls him Caillou. Oh my, and she's been sitting here the whole time telling me how much I don't know. It's so fucking rich.
blocked him before I lost that account too, because I recently lost my Twitter. Starting over on my Twitter again. Before this one went down, I blocked it, and it truly is the end of an era. I've been fighting this motherfucker on Twitter since before I had a YouTube channel.
No
Oh, yeah?
way.
You've been fighting him since before you.
No fucking way, Scrange. Scrange says Pistachio, she's trying to be a mouthpiece for Bodega. Is she fucking affiliated with those? Are you fucking kidding me? Because now, if that's correct, if you're right, then that explains her willingness to criticize FFG as well. Is that for real? Is that legitimate? Wow, dude. What? 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 I am shocked and amazed, guys. What? How dare y'all not tell me until now? I had no idea. I guess I am brand new and I should turn my notifications on.
Got a YouTube channel?
Yeah, because they were fighting on farms. Like, don't you? God, Pistachio is so stupid. This woman has like no back history, no nothing. Do you not realize that FFG was a farmer before she was a reactor?
No, because I don't give a fuck.
Do you realize that? Do you realize that, Pistachio? And
Don't give a fuck.
by the way, Pistachio, your little bestie over there, Gigi, he was a farmer before he was a reactor too.
I also don't give a fuck about that.
All right. So yeah, it is possible for them to be fighting back and forth before they ever even had channels, because they were both farmers. Okay.
Who the fuck said there wasn't a... Ugh. Why does she pull non-existent arguments that I'm not making out of her asshole so often? It really is fucking doing my head in. Like, I'm going to need to take as many ibuprofens, or should it be Tylenol for a headache? I'm going to have to take as many milligrams as the bottle allows without potential death occurring. Like, I really resent this shit.
Okay. That's how that beef starts. That's what Frenchie meant. All right. It's really sad how misconstrued and confused you really are.
Misconstrued. Do you know how fucking interesting? Do you know how ironic, how hypocritical and ridiculous it is for her to say that I'm confused and I'm misconstruing fucking things when she's done literally only that for the entirety of this live stream. Like, this woman is the walking, living, breathing example of zero fucking. She has no self-awareness. Zero. Fucking none.
Why did you lick his fucking asshole and apologize to him for the disgusting things you said about his mother unprovoked? Like, no, you haven't been
Why are you kissing his ass for fake clout is my question.
fighting with him forever.
Kissing his ass for fake clout. Let's break that down. Kissing his ass? He's my friend. So I'm going to treat him with respect and kindness, you know, as you do. And for fake clout? First of all, why fake? Like, why insert fake? And Gaining Ground and we share a fucking audience, period. I can't gain clout off of him because the same people who watch me watch fucking him and vice versa. There's no clout to be gained. And if there was, it was done long, long ago.
For the past year or so, there was a ceasefire between both of y'all.
Yeah, because they both got sick of the shit and they swore never to talk about each other again.
Wait a second. Didn't we already hear this? Am I bugging? I feel like we heard this part already. Didn't we? I feel like I heard me say this already. I feel like I heard her say this already.
Until Yaba had an issue with Gaining Ground, and you, like a fucking puppet, like her servant, came to her fucking aid.
And it's not like you being a puppet to Chantel today. Are you trying to dismiss that? Are you trying to make a bad comparison here? Because that's what it sounds like to me.
No, dude, I'm trying to refute because your feeble-minded fucking construment and confusion, it still doesn't make that true. Me criticizing fucking FFG is not me kissing ass or defending Chantel. God damn you.
You're going to compare what her and Yaba teamed up with, but you're not going to pay attention to the fact that you're teaming up with Gigi and you're teaming up with Foodie.
He's my friend, you fucking idiot. Yeah, we're a fucking team. We're always going to be a fucking team. As far as Chantel goes, nay. Nay. Like, man, dude.
Do you not notice that contradiction? Or are you just going to casually leave that out?
No, dude. Do you know what the definition of contradiction is? Oh, dude, this stupidity is so apparent. I don't even feel the need to fucking really sit here and break it down. It's so apparent. And it's prevalent. Like, this is all she's been doing the whole time. It's so exhausting.
You're not the only one picking teams here, sis.
And made yourself a fucking new enemy in the Gaining Ground when it was to your benefit when y'all were cordial with each other, because then he wasn't calling your shit out.
Again, you're picking teams too, Pistachio. Just like today, you're choosing to kiss ass.
Picking teams. No, I have friends and I hold every and all people to a certain fucking standard. I do the same for my friends and my foes. She has such a childish fucking framework of the world in general. Picking teams? This isn't T-ball, bitch. Ugh.
For Foodie and for Gigi, of all the fucking disgusting people to pick from, those are the two people you pick. Those are the two people that you're going to white knight for. That's disgusting.
But you couldn't fucking help yourself. I'm shocked, truly, that she sacrificed the good.
From here on out, I'm just going to groan, okay? I'm just going to groan in disgust at response to her fucking stupidity. So prepare yourselves.
Relationship and ceasefire between her and Gaining Ground for fucking Yaba. That is so unlike FFG.
Friendly reminder, you're doing nothing but kissing Foodie's ass right now as we speak. We'll keep talking.
And it makes me wonder, like, what happens behind the scenes that we don't know about that makes her so willing to lay herself on the line for Yaba's sake. Like, it's quite shocking. I don't understand it.
Because since you can't figure it out, Mrs. Pistachio, which that should be enough to say in your intelligence as it is, 2 is always better than 1. So when you have 2 against 1, you're already outnumbered.
Is that why you're so obsessed with teams? Ah! And yo, Lone Entourage, me too. I'm so glad you said it. I said it earlier in the stream. It's driving me fucking nuts how she's laying on and slamming that fucking button every time. It makes me want to jab a fucking spork into my eye socket and then twist and then do a scooping motion and then fling it across the room. Like, yikes. I'm losing my mind.
Both of the girls needed each other in order to go against Gigi. It's not that hard to figure out, sis. It's simple math.
What?
It doesn't make sense under the circumstances.
You know what I have to say to that? Ah!
You know what I mean?
God, she is annoying.
I don't know, guys.
Ah!
Report me and see what happens to your views, you dumbass. Like, her audience will listen to her, say that she wishes I was dead, make fun of me every day in my weight, call my mother a hoe, and then when I defend myself, oh, no, I never said I wish you were dead. Don't put words in my mouth, heifer. I never said I wish you were dead. I said I don't care one way or another. I don't. I'm here. This is the
Same
I was just gonna,
difference.
yo, it's so funny. I was gonna just say the same shit. I was gonna say same difference, pig.
Like, oh yeah.
I love it how I consistently agree with myself. I forgot that I said that, and I was legitimately about to say the exact same shit. Consistency.
Yeah. They say the most vile shit about Chantel. That's
So even as I'm hearing all of this right now, to me, it just sounds like 3 different cows just mooing away in a pasture. They all sound the exact same to me because they're all hypocritical.
And you know what? I'm surprised. I'm surprised that they've cultivated an audience where they clutch their pearls and act like it's a big moral fucking problem when Chantel matches the energy.
Mother Teresa, you need to learn the definition of what that actually means. Getting on my nerves now.
Really shocked that these
Bitch, welcome to the club. You got on mine.
audiences aren't people who just laugh at any and all situations.
And yo, I want to read this comment real quick to break up the monotony. Choo Choo says, see, this is what happened. I thought Yaba and Sam, no, wait. See, this is what happens. I thought Yaba and Sam, we had some like standards of how we treat people, but these people aren't like that. They are cows. Yaba and Sam are too. I hope that's what you meant also. To me, they're all the same. Always have been.
And are okay with shit slinging. Like,
you really have no idea what community you're in, do you? You have no freaking clue, and you're proving it every second that you keep talking.
How the
No, I know all too well. That's the problem. That's the fucking problem.
fuck? How the fuck have you managed to craft an audience of such fragile fucking snowflakes when you are the most violent, vile, fucking gun slamming bitch around town?
Really, Pistachio?
Yes, definitely.
Really, Mrs. Banavator? That's what you're going to go with? You think all of us are just fragile little flowers sitting around that none of us?
No, dude, I said gun-slinging pig or something else. What do you mean? I'm not talking about flowers and fairies. I'm talking about gut-slinging, fucking pie-pounding piggy poos, bitch. Get it right.
Just haven't been listening to this shit since 2021.
You haven't been listening. Clean out your ears. It's the Q-tips again. The Q-tips are the fucking enemy.
A lot of us who watch Foodie now have watched her for a certain period of time. A lot of us came in during the Crack at Olympics era. Sorry, words.
Good for you. You're fucking weird. You're obsessed. Congratulations on dedicating so many fucking years of your precious, probably short, unfortunately, fucking lives dedicated to hating a stranger instead of bettering your own situation. Congratulations. You're a fucking moron.
But a lot of us came in during the Crackhead Olympics era. A lot of us have been traumatized to a lot of this shit already. None of us are sitting around here clutching pearls. You know what the fuck we're doing? We're getting on our own channels, we're speaking our own mind, and we're fighting back against Chantel, the very person that you're kissing ass for. And when Chantel throws you under the bus, which she will, it'll be a matter of time. But eventually she'll throw you under the bus, just like she did DC Media Girl, and that she did to Negs, and that she did to MFW, and that she did to what RSN. Anytime she has gone on any panel, she has thrown them under the bus. You'll learn the hard way too.
Like that takes an amount.
Dude, what the? Why does she think I fucking care? Why does she think I care? Why does she think that there is ever going to be an opportunity for Chantel to throw me under the bus? Bitch, we're not riding anywhere near the same bus together anyway. She's not capable. Ugh.
Amount of talent, so I'll give you that. But it's fucking crazy.
It's a show to me. I sit with
So
my popcorn and I
stupid.
watch what happens. Okay? I don't give a shit what happens, but I don't wish it on anybody, even you. Back to Mike, we're recording. You do realize you go watch that idiot to watch my videos through her, right? So what are you gonna watch? What are you gonna watch? You're gonna watch her driving her shitty van to Cornwall to go get good weed and Stalking? You know, you talk a lot of crap about Cornwall.
No
like it's trash,
way.
but you go there all the time.
No fucking way. Are you kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? Purple Glitter was a fucking Beezer too? Is that why she inserted that little caveat earlier and said how your greatest supporters can become your greatest enemies? But she said it way stupider than I just did. Is that why she added that fucking caveat earlier? Oh my fucking God. That explains so very much, man. Exactly. Sharmuta says another Beezer goes scorched earth. Like, whoa. Wow. Holy shit.
You think no, I haven't been there in ages. Everybody knows now. I found a much, much better weed stitch.
Dude, I really can't stress enough how fucking creepy and weird it is that she talks about, that she physically attends, seeks out places that Chantel has, wants to be as near as she can be to Chantel.
Yeah, it's fucking creepy. It's baby reindeer gone wrong is exactly what it is. All right. And it's creepy that you keep bringing it up over and over, because if you were really creeped out, you wouldn't continue to cover it. Now, would you?
Everything she
No, dude, that's not how it works. That's not how the fuck it works. She has such a weird logic. She has such a weird fucking mental framework of everything. And listen, I'm sorry, guys, but I can't. I cannot continue. Believe it or not, there is still fucking 11 minutes left of this gobbledygook. I can't do it. I'm tapping out. I have been defeated by stupidity today. Stupidity has won. I officially fucking tapped the fuck out on this one. Me oh my. This was a lot. I've got to say, this is a new territory for me in this particular space. I've dealt with some stupidity in the past. I've dealt with some dishonesty, but this level of both at the same time, this is fucking crazy. Okay, hold on. I'm glad you reminded me. Let me read the questions before I go. Questions. All right, here we go. Okay, Dirty Uncle Sal says, found it. What do you really think about the topic at hand? Come on. Don't make me fucking reiterate everything we've said here. Do you want my thesis? My thesis of the stream is that this bitch is fucking cray-cray. This bitch is stupid. She has comprehension problems, and her confusion has genuinely confused me also. That's how I feel. Then Dirty Uncle Sal says, are you very handsome when you're on your boat? Oh my God. First of all, very handsome while I'm on my boat. I don't know why that's so funny to me. I'm super handsome when I'm on my boat. Certainly am. Ugh. Then that Amber chick says, are you new here, sis? Ugh. Got him. You got me. And then Sharmuta says, do you think PG is the reason for Monty's semen retention? I don't know. And listen, I don't want to be mean or nothing, but I'm going to say it anyway, because fuck the police. Part of me almost a little bit understands why Monty ghosted this fucking loon. You know what I mean? Can you imagine having any type of personal fucking relationship with this fucking Looney Tune? Because I would swan dive into the concrete like so quickly. So I almost fucking understand. And then Sama says, Lyman Pepino, just taunting me with the most horrendous fucking Gatorade flavor there is or ever was. Oy vey, you guys are the worst. All of you are just taunting me and insulting me and asking me if I'm handsome on my boat. How dare you? How dare you? How dare you kick me while I'm down after this brutal fucking slaying that purple glitter did to me? She really got me. She really won this one, let me tell you. Yikes. What do you mean by this, Kate? I keep seeing you leaving comments like this. Kate says, better not curse Pistachio with your swamp magic. Does she do magics? Does she read the tarot cards? Does she do some type of weird fat love magic? What is she into? Go rest on my boat. Is this going to become a fucking thing now? Are you guys going to continue to tell me about my boat? I don't know why it makes me angry. I think it's because that fucking person. I was having serious conversations in my live stream trying to make points, and then my eyes kept going directly to their comment about my fucking boat, and it was pissing me off. So now every time someone comments about the fucking boat, I remember that time, I remember that feeling, and it brings me back to my annoyance. Fat love magic. You know it. Is that what she's into? Is she into the fat love tarot? Is that what she's doing? I think it is. All right, I'm going to go. I need to fucking wolf down a whole bottle of Tylenols and drink a whole bottle of fucking Glacial White. So we shall reconvene tomorrow for sure. Wait, what's tomorrow? Is tomorrow Saturday? No. What the fuck is tomorrow? Tomorrow's Friday. Okay, we'll reconvene tomorrow, guys. Love ya. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.